yeah, I probably could have died or or been really strongly injured if I didn't take over. So for sure, it's not there yet. And moving on to some Tesla news. All right, I think we've heard that there is a robo taxi coming. Have you heard about this?
I mean, you're gonna get your Cybertruck. Would you put it there as a?
Man, I'm going to enjoy my Cybertruck for myself. I'm not putting it out there. Who knows what people are going to be doing in there if they don't have to drive?
It's like if it's on the nights, it's like even if people is partying, you're gonna get puke in your your Cybertruck.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah, I
that
would
news
be looking forward to
that
that.
news came out when Elon Musk went to China, and then it's like, you know what? I'm gonna have a robot taxi here in China. If they don't allow me in US, I'll
That's
make it
true.
externally, right? So yeah, there is many ways for Elon to wiggle across the planet.
Yeah, it's just so weird. There's been a lot of talk about the full self-driving versus autopilot. Like these words that he used are very specific, and now he's saying robotaxi where you don't need any driver. Well, so there's been recent lawsuit against Tesla. Against Tesla, and Tesla tried to dismiss it. Right now, not a big deal, but no, judge allowed it. Says no, this is legit. This is a legit lawsuit. You know, Tesla's is being accused of misleading customers since back in 2016, right? So it's been 8 years by claiming that the autopilot and full self-driving technology were already functional or almost being functional. Trying to get people to pay for these things, right? I think they had it at 12,000. Right now, it's at 8,000. It used to be 4 or 6,000. So it's been all over the place. But it seems like it's just been a lever to try and get people to buy it, right? So I think there's this lawsuit because right now, technically, it's not really full self driving yet, right?
Mhm. Do you think that is
They
is ready? Have you used it? Like, uh, what's your take there?
Yeah. So we mentioned that they gave everybody, I think, a 1 month free trial on their Teslas to try full self driving. I did get it and I enabled it this week. I've used it previously. I think they gave me a loaner and I tried it and it was nowhere near ready. I turned it on for maybe like half a mile and then turned it off because it was
A
too
mile?
dangerous. Yeah,
It
half a
was
mile.
dangerous.
I was like, no, I'm not using that shit. It just was not, it was not there. I will say that I did turn it on this week and it's a lot better.
Okay.
Now, it's a lot better from where it was, but I no, it's it you cannot just let it go on its own. I tried, and I've been using it. I've been using it constantly since I've had it. So I would say it's had maybe out of 10 drives, maybe there's one where I don't have to stop it or change it or interact with it. And these are typically some short drives that are maybe just a
Hmm.
couple miles at a time. I drove to the Woodlands, right, which is probably like a 40 or 50 mile drive or something like that. It did okay there, but I did notice it has kind of a slow reaction time. So
Mm.
while the full self driving was driving straight, um, another car was sideswiping me and it didn't do anything. It was just staying in its lane. So I had to take over and move out of the way because this idiot was driving into me. Now, for those that aren't familiar with Houston traffic or Houston driving, I think Houston was recently ranked the number one bad driving road rage city in the US or something like that. So the drivers in Houston just aren't very good in general. Like there's all kinds of craziness that's going on. And it's progressively gotten worse. It wasn't always this way, but I think ever since like COVID times, man, things went out the window. People just do whatever they want. And so the full self driving doesn't react super quick. And in some cases, I was going on the on ramp to get on the freeway and it couldn't decide to get on or to stay off. And so what it did is stayed in the middle. So it was about to hit It was about to hit the divider to get on or off the freeway.
Hmm.
So, I had to take over. So there were several instances where, yeah, I probably could have died or or been really strongly injured if I didn't take over. So for sure, it's not there yet. A couple of other notes is maybe on this drive to the Woodlands, which was kind of a long drive. This thing changes lanes a lot. It's going back and forth, back and forth. It's like, dude, we're going 40, 50 miles straight. Like, just stay in one lane. Like, you don't need to lane hop. And it says moving to faster lane or moving off of passing lane, moving back to fast lane. It's like, no, no, no. I don't need any of that. That's too much. I appreciate that they're thinking about that, but again, it's not quite there. And then also, it waits till the last minute to change lanes. This is really weird. Um, for instance, I'll be driving down the street and I'll know I need to make a right on the upcoming street, which is, maybe a quarter mile away or something like
Hmm.
that. There's no one next to me. It can change lanes to the right lane to get ready to make that right turn on the street, but it doesn't do it. It just keeps going down middle lane. And then once we're like right there imminently to try and make a right turn, it waits till then to get on the right lane to make a right turn. But there's cars there. Now there's cars there. So it's like the timing for getting into the correct lane to make a turn is not quite there. You know what it ended up doing? It ended up doing making the turn anyways around the person. Good thing the other person was also turning, but
Hmm.
it turned together with the other person. I was like,
Oh
oh
wow.
god. I was like, I didn't want to get T-boned there. But I think the other lane was a turn only lane, anyways. And so maybe I recognize that. I may be giving it a benefit of the doubt, but yeah, it's like, what are you doing, Tesla? Or, I haven't named the Tesla yet, so I don't know what to call it. Maybe I call it Tessie or something.
See.
But yeah, it's not
And you're
it's
gonna
not
put
quite there.
the sexy voice from AI, and it's like, oh, you're gonna get all tingle in your Tesla, man.
What's wrong, Eric? Don't you
I
like
see
how
you a
I
little bit
turn?
distressed. Oh shit.
Let me turn up
Uh,
the AC for you.
yeah, I think that we have a good one, man.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We love to hear from you. If you haven't watched our viral Bitcoin all-time high meme remix, check it out on our channel. We have now over 10,000 views, and then our halving remix now also has over 2,000 views. So we're doing great. Keep it up. Keep watching those. That's all we've got for today. Dale.
Dale.